Hey guys, it's Andrew Tate here. I actually just filed for bankruptcy and started making cameos to pay for my tiny, sad little man apartment. Anyways, I can show you how to be broke too, just like me. Just stay till the end of the video. Do you want a car with more than 200,000 miles on it? This bad boy comes with comfort features like constant leaking, a customized paint job, and a cute little icon that comes on when you go over bumps. You could honestly have all this too. Just enroll at SSU, where the CSU system trustees just approved a 34% tuition increase over 5 years, starting in the 2024-2025 academic year. Tuition costs are rising, inflation is at an all-time high. With these prices, you don't have to worry. You will be guaranteed a vehicle just like this for the next 10 years.
Hey guys, welcome to the Joe Rogan Podcast. I'm stepping in for Tate. He's in jail. Today I'm talking about something close to home, the tuition hike at Sonoma State. The school's got their reasons for it, so let's break down their argument and see what's really going on. It's wild stuff. All right, here's the deal. Do you really want to drop $148 every semester just to park? Like, seriously? And then on top of that, get slapped with parking tickets over and over for a lot that costs literally nothing to maintain. It's insane. All right, check this out. If you want to feel the burn, enroll at SSU. The CSU Board of Trustees just approved this multi-year tuition hike. We're talking a 6% increase every year for the next 5 years. That means students like us are going to be shelling out anywhere from $300 to $7,000 extra each semester. It's wild, man. So the school's making its case, right? Here's what they're saying. They need more support for academic programs and stuff for students, things like mental health services and help with basic needs. Makes sense. They also want funding to keep the campus in shape, like maintaining old buildings, putting up new ones, all that infrastructure stuff. Then there's more cash for financial aid, like the State University Grant Program that helps a lot of students, so they're pushing for it. And don't forget Title IX, man. That's the stuff about equality and fairness in schools. They're saying the costs to keep that going aren't small. Bottom line, they're saying, look, we need this money to keep everything running and to actually help students. Hey guys, I'm going to pass this over to Martha. She's a total expert in fraud. Like, she literally went to jail for it, so she knows her stuff. Sit tight. This is going to be wild.
Hello everyone, this is Martha. After a brief sabbatical in a not-so-chic correctional facility, I've come out sharper than ever. So when I hear about this tuition hike, my fraud radar goes off. We did some digging. A third of this funding goes to financial aid for students. Lovely. But what about the other 2/3? Let's find out. Emily, the president of Sonoma State, is making more than $500,000 a year. According to EdSource, over the last 3 years, the chancellor's salary has seen an almost 60% increase, and some campus presidents have seen a nearly 30% increase. Emily's hefty salary isn't unique. Administrators across the system are taking a significant chunk of our tuition money. The president of the Cal State Student Association shared, while we all understand the importance of competitive compensation to attract and self-attract and retain talent, it is both morally and fiscally irresponsible to prioritize administrative pay over student affordability in these challenging times. Meanwhile, Emily not only earns an extravagant salary, placing her in the top 1% of California earners, but also receives a housing allowance and a week allowance. It seems she's quite comfortable while students struggle. According to EdSource, nearly 48,000 CSU students are homeless, yet the CSU board deems it fitting to offer a housing allowance to a chancellor whose salary already places her in the top 1% of Californian earners. The priorities here are truly appalling. And let's not forget tuition. According to the Press Democrat, Sonoma State has the third highest tuition among the 23 CSU campuses. We're paying more, yet somehow it's Emily and other administrators who are reaping the benefits. As we wrap things up, I'm delighted to pass things over to someone you absolutely won't want to miss. Stay with us.
Hey folks, it's Joe Biden. Just woke up from my hourly nap, and I've got a script here in front of me to read. So sit tight, I might not get through it all, but we'll make it work together. So what does this mean for us? Do you have pets? Well, folks, say goodbye to them. You won't be able to afford their food. Heck, we might even have to send our animals to the shelter, because with tuition costs rising, we just won't be able to cover their needs. Looking for a new home? Well, you're not alone. The CSU administrators are probably going to buy the house you'll be evicted from. With tuition rising, it's getting harder for many of us to stay afloat. Meanwhile, they just keep lining their pockets. It's tough, folks. I mean, I'm not going to do anything about it, folks, but you certainly can. Wait, where am I? Cut the video.
Hey, what's up, guys? Joe here. This is wild. I'm actually taking over for Biden because, well, he accidentally took some of my horse medication. Yeah, I know. Crazy, right? Anyway, sit tight. I've got a quick question I want to throw at you all. All right, let's break this down. Tuition skyrocketing. People can't even afford basic stuff anymore. Pets, food, housing, gas. Meanwhile, the administrators are cashing in big time. So after hearing all this, the big question is college really worth it? Honestly, it's up to you to figure out. Before we wrap up, I got to give a shout out to my sources, CapCut, Parrot AI, the Press Democrat, EdSource, and of course the Sonoma State Star. Big thanks to North Bay Biz and Facebook for spilling some tea on Emily. And last but not least, got to thank ChatGPT for helping me out with this.